Welcome to This Week in Our Collective Heads. I'm Patrick.
I'm Patrick.
I'm Kevin.
One of those words. We're here giving you E3 predictions because
Yes.
we're really good at saying things, and when we think them, we can also say them.
Yeah.
So we're going to tell you what we think is going to happen at E3 for 2017.
Right.
See how accurate
And
we are?
we're going to keep doing. We're going to keep up with our scoring system that we introduced last year.
Yes.
And every prediction that we make
Yeah.
that is correct, we get a point.
Yes.
For every prediction we make that is incorrect, we lose a point.
Correct.
So we'll see who can get less negative.
Yes. Now there is a category, the wish list.
Yes,
that is exempt.
the wish list is completely separate. But if you get a wish,
Yes.
you get 3 points.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Wait. How many wishes do you have?
I have two.
Okay, I have 2 as well. I just wanted to make sure you didn't have like 17 wishes and potential to like skyrocket to the top.
No, I have 2.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with we're gonna go with the
underdog.
big 3, the console makers, and then we're gonna do the independent developers and then the wish list.
Let's talk about the underdog of the consoles.
Yes, Microsoft.
Just start in the fanboy comments right there. Just start blasting me. I don't care.
please do that. Okay, so there are things to be excited about with Microsoft.
Yes.
And Cuphead has been at the past 3 E3s.
Yes.
That's ridiculous. But I believe that we will get a release date, and that there will be some version of it playable within a week of E3. Either a demo that comes out on the either on the floor or that comes to the store.
Yeah.
Or the game itself will finally be released.
Okay.
So I have to have both of those to get the full point. Otherwise, it's just going to be a half point.
I say Microsoft doesn't even talk about Cuphead. Microsoft is going to be so Scorpio heavy that Microsoft will just go, look at Scorpio, look at this, look at this, look at this. And Cuphead, it's not that Cuphead won't happen. Cuphead may release later. They may talk about it online. But the actual,
during the press
presentation,
conference,
they will not mention Cuphead. Or,
okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I can
no
see,
release date.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be annoying.
ID at Xbox is something that they consistently push.
Yes.
And that they want to put forward as we love games.
Yes.
Remember?
And they will do that, and I think they're going to try to concentrate this year on look how pretty these graphics are.
Yeah.
And that's my next
Except that we're
prediction.
Streaming it, and it's not going to look as
I know.
good.
They don't understand
Right,
that, though. So which goes into my next prediction, which is everything Scorpio. Scorpio.
Yeah,
Look at this. Runs on Scorpio. Look at that. That game plays on Scorpio. Every single... I'm going to say at least every 8 minutes. I mean, we're going to talk everything Scorpio. Everything's great.
You're going to make me go through that thing with a timer?
No, but that's going to be the buzzword. It's going to be plays best on Scorpio. Look how great this is on Scorpio. It's running right here on Scorpio.
It's Scorpio gameplay for all the trailers.
Boom.
Okay.
They're going to concentrate on that. You're going to see a big push for amazing graphics. Look at these graphics. Look at the lighting.
Yeah.
You're going to see a big push for that because even though we won't necessarily see it when we're streaming, and they're going to push for this because they need to sell this console.
Yeah.
They saw what happened. If they're smart about this, they're going to look and see what happened with Sony with the PlayStation 4 Pro. PlayStation 4 Pro came out, and people went, okay.
All right.
Some people got it, some people didn't.
Yeah.
There's not a huge reason. There's not a big push and reason for me to get that.
Yeah.
There's some cool stuff about it, but I already have a PS4.
Yeah.
If you have an Xbox One, if you have an Xbox One S, maybe you just got your Xbox One S like 6 months ago, like me. Why do I need a Scorpio? Show me. And that's what they're going to do.
Okay. So running off of that, I have 2 predictions related to Scorpio.
Okay.
First of all, the game that they're going to use to show Scorpio off is going to be Crackdown 3. That's another game that's just been in development hell for so long, and I think that they really want that to be a big launch-ish title for that.
Yeah, and I'm going to agree with you for a half point on that.
Okay.
Crackdown is going to look so good on Scorpio.
Yeah.
It's going to look so good.
Yeah. And because like they were talking about, we'll do half the computing in the cloud, and it's going to run off over here, and it's going to look amazing. It's like, or we could put it in the game. So that's one prediction, and then the other prediction is that we're going to get the Scorpio release date, name, and price. because Scorpio is still a project name.
Still a project name.
It's like the NX, and I was surprised how easily we switched to that name.
Yeah.
But the Scorpio's been out for longer than the NX was.
Correct. And they've been very public about the name Scorpio.
Yeah.
As opposed to Nintendo, which was like, oh yeah, we're working on something.
Yeah.
They've been pushing they've been marketing a code name. So
yeah,
we'll
which
see.
Which is weird.
We'll see if that happens. I do also believe that we'll see a Sea of Thieves release date.
Ooh.
And hopefully a demo. But the release date will be there. I think this is going to be a really, really fun game.
So is demo part of the prediction? Or is that just kind of a quasi wish list?
I kind of wish, but
Okay.
but a Sea of Thieves release date, a little bit more on this, showing you more, because we've seen kind of some general stuff on there. We've seen some people playing it, and look, I was having fun.
It looks like a lot of fun, but the question is, what do you do after you've been playing for an hour?
Yes, I think that they'll show it, and I think they'll be talking about like achievements that we're talking about with Overwatch.
Yeah,
give me achievements. Give me like missions to accomplish with my friends.
Yeah.
And the funny thing, the fact that you can, like, your character can drink in there. Maybe there's drinking games or something. But give me something with your ship to be like, oh, try to accomplish this. Try to run this race. Different things for me to do.
I think the races in particular would be really fun because if you can get it where the ships are close enough and you could actually board the other person's ship and try to sabotage during a race.
Yes,
that sounds amazing.
That would be really cool.
There was an IGN stream where Marty got onto the other people's ship and he took the helm and then just kind of stood there. And nobody could do anything because combat wasn't implemented in the alpha.
Okay, yeah.
So he just stood there and they were just like waving arms at him and throwing stuff. And
even if you get it for like 2 seconds, you grab the helm and you just veer off to the right.
Yeah.
You go port side hard.
Yeah.
Even if they get over there, they hit you, they get the helm again.
Yeah.
Your ship is going to get a considerable lead at that point.
So
you're stranded.
There are so many wonderful things that they can do with this game, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else it is. And so the release date, we need that.
Yeah, we do.
So
we do.
And then my final game or my final prediction is this is going to be very subjective.
Okay.
But I think that they're going to show off a new quasi-game related thing that very few people understand or want.
HoloLens-ish.
HoloLens and Project Spark are my two, because they looked interesting, but nobody really knew what they were.
I played Project Spark, and it was
definitely a thing.
You could log into it, and there's some gameplay there.
So I think and it can't be a new IP.
No.
Like, it needs to be some game-related thing.
Yeah.
Because Project Spark wasn't actually a game. It was like a game maker, designer
basically
thing. But so I trust you to give me the point if this vague thing that I've described comes to be.
I'll give you a point if that vague thing happens, and the idea of Microsoft saying we're going to change the way you play games, that kind of buzzword thing, right?
Absolutely,
that kind of feel to it. Yeah, I'll give you a point for that.
Okay.
If you get that.
And then, was that all your Microsoft ones?
That was all my Microsoft ones.
So you go ahead and start with Sony.
So Sony, I think Sony has an advantage here, a big advantage, and I think one of the things that they can do and really ride this wave. It may be slightly out a little bit on this, but I think Sony is going to double down with the Horizon Zero Dawn. Now you're going to see stuff about DLC or additional content to push this world. I think they're going to what they're going to talk about, which you don't usually see in E3, they're going to talk about how much of a success Horizon Zero Dawn is. And they're going to see some DLC stuff.
That would be interesting, because I would absolutely buy DLC for that
yes.
game. Horizon is a wonderful world.
Yeah.
I haven't even finished it, but I want more of it.
It's going to be a pat myself on the back. Look how, you guys loved this. We did so great with that, and here's some stuff.
Okay. I find that highly unlikely, but I think it'll be interesting if it happens.
Sure.
And if they do introduce DLC and talk about it for more than a minute, I'll give you the point.
More than a minute. Okay.
You're talking about them talking about sales and pushing it up and hyping it up. A minute of hype is not that long, especially if they're also including news about DLC.
Give me 30 seconds. It's not that way. It's not a look. Here's a clip of the great games we had last year. I don't want to point for that. I want to point for them to be like, you guys liked this, here's the thing. Because 30 seconds would be enough for, even if they're like, hey, you guys liked this, we did really great, here's a screenshot. Yay! I think that's enough.
45.
Okay. 45 seconds. Okay. 45 seconds negotiated.
Right. So my first prediction is that we're getting an announcement for Bloodborne 2.
Yes.
I think the release date will be in spring 2018. Mm-hmm. That's how From Software has been releasing their games. I'm less certain about that. The main prediction is Bloodborne 2 is announced.
Yeah, which I agree with. I completely agree with. This is something that it should happen. If it would surprise me, and they've kind of leaked-ish that they're working on it.
They have said that they are working on...
They did say that was a leak, but...
No. They've said that they're working on a familiar or a project that's kind of expected, and then they're working on new IP.
Yeah, and I don't think it's Dark Souls 4. As much as I'd like Dark Souls 4.
No. It's definitely not, because he's said... That series is off for now, and so and Bloodborne was a massive success. Mm-hmm. It was a massive hype thing. It was really popular. It took over the internet for a little bit, and please God, launch them at the same time over here, because I don't want to go through the stuff that we went through with Dark Souls 3 again. That was awful. Please don't do it.
Like a month of having to go radio silent on that is rough.
That was rough. Okay, so Sony.
So Sony's been quiet about something for a while.
Okay.
But I think that we're going to see more about the PlayStation VR.
Okay.
Here. Now, they're going to talk about some great games that are on there. They're going to talk about like previous games. But this is something they've been quiet for a while on. And I think that now they're going to talk a little bit more about PlayStation VR and what it's going to mean for Sony. Because it was selling very well. Mm-hmm. But... it kind of petered out,
and there have been games that have come out for it, but nothing. There's not like the AAA high impact games that they had before, and so if they're continuing to support PlayStation VR, then that's absolutely something that they need to do, is convince people of this is why you bought this thing, or this is why you should buy this thing.
Yeah, I mean,
what does year 2 of PlayStation VR look like?
Correct.
Okay.
And it's not a prediction, but I mean, you could even see them kind of coming out with an improved version of PlayStation VR as part of this. But I think the idea
if they're going to improve PlayStation VR, they need to give us new Move controllers.
Yeah. Yes, they do.
The little gun thing is cool, but we need movers.
We need
better movers,
updated movers. Yeah.
Okay,
I agree.
Yeah, no.
You don't think so?
No. Sony loves abandoning hardware. It's their favorite. All right, so my next one is that we're going to get a release window for God of War.
Yeah.
Because they showed it off last year. It's still a ways away, but God of War Ascension 4 coming after the gods.
Yeah.
0.5.
Yeah.
That was a while ago. And that is what that studio does.
Yeah.
So I believe that game, even if we don't have even if it's still a ways away, I think that we're going to get at least a release window, because they revealed it. We're excited for it, and I believe that they know when it's going to come out.
I agree,
so that's
and I think that when it's going to come out is spring 2018. That's my prediction.
Okay.
I would absolutely love for this game to come out this holiday. Absolutely love it. And it would be a very Bethesda thing to do. To be like, you know what, that thing we were talking about, you're going to get it in 3 months or 4 months.
Yeah,
it would be amazing. I would lose it at that point. Because this game, I know they're going to talk about the game. That's not even a prediction. They're going to talk about the game. It's beautiful. I love the setting. I love the change. This is a nice, refreshing reboot for a great series. It's not. I've not seen a single person upset that we're going away from the Greek mythology.
Yeah. No. There was a what's it called? Diminishing returns.
Sure.
Diminishing returns as far as the mythology, because you can only kill the gods so many times, no matter how much you time travel. But the fresh start, the reboot, and the idea of the God of War as a person rather than a ball of anger with blades
Yes.
and chains.
Yes, and it's going to be. I think it's going to be beautiful, and spring 2018.
Definitely going to be beautiful.
So like February or February to April or so, somewhere like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then my last one, I actually had originally put on here that Spider-Man was not shown because Cyberpunk, like what they showed was obviously not what I don't believe that that's actual gameplay. That was a trailer gameplay.
Yeah.
But when I wrote this prediction, because I pulled this from forever ago, I had not realized that Tom Holland's Spider-Man was going to be such a big deal, and Tom Holland's Spider-Man is a big deal right now, even though these are separate Spider-Men.
Yes.
I think they kind of have to
ride that
wave,
and
yeah.
Ride
that Spider-Man.
Ride that Spider-Man. Tom Holland showing up to hospitals. Have you seen that, by the way?
Yes.
He's showing up as Spider-Man, and the beautiful moment when he's like as Spider-Man and he removes his mask, and he's really Spider-Man. As great as it is for cosplayers to do Make-A-Wish Foundation stuff and everything.
Yeah.
You can't get better than that. Like Johnny Depp doing that, and Tony Stark. I mean, having Robert Downey Jr. show up, all he has to do is just talk. And it's freaking Iron Man. So
yeah.
I love that. I wouldn't doubt that that's going to happen. But I know they're going to talk about Last of Us too.
Oh yeah.
They're going to talk about it. It's going to be featured.
Okay,
we may get a release window.
Okay,
yeah.
So I think that's too much of a gimme for a prediction.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You want me to get a little tighter on it?
Yeah, I'm gonna need more than that because obviously they're gonna talk about it because that studio, that IP is huge, and it's one of their staples.
Yeah.
And so having had the reveal, I need like a prediction on whether we're getting gameplay, on whether we're gonna find out whether Joel is really dead, on whether we're gonna find out if it's gonna open or close the show. Yep. I need something more.
Okay, so it's gonna be 2018.
Okay.
They may say that. They may say holiday 2018.
Okay.
But it's definitely gonna be 2018.
Okay.
We're gonna see gameplay.
All right.
And for a bonus point, there's going to be some actor, like they're going to talk about a voice actor specifically.
Okay.
So that may mean that they mention a specific voice actor like Troy Baker returning or something. They may not talk about Joel, but they'll talk about a voice actor.
Okay.
And this is not part of the bonus point.
Like
the bonus point thing is the voice actor part. I'd love if they brought him up on stage, but I don't think they will. But we know we've got Ellie, so it'd be really cool if they mention her. But the bonus point being specifically talking about a voice actor. I'd also love if they mention a specific Hollywood actor where they're like, and this person is coming in, or maybe that person talking about how much they loved the game.
Yeah.
And they're in the project because they loved the game. That'd be even cooler.
That'd be awesome.
But specifically about a voice actor. 2018, I think it's holiday 2018, but specifically, like, for the point, 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That'll work. So that's what I got for Sony. You got? We ready to?
That's what I got for Sony.
Okay.
So let's
next
talk
up
about
is
Nintendo.
the Nintendo press conference.
Yeah.
Tell me what that's going to look like.
So we talked about this a little bit on the news show, but Nintendo is going to talk about ports. Donkey Kong Tropical Breeze, a new Super Mario Brothers collection. Which bonus points if it's even that name. But you take new Super Mario Brothers Wii U and new Super Mario's Luigi, whatever, and a collection of that. I'm not saying those specific games. We're gonna have 3 ports from Wii U over to Switch.
Announced
Because Wii U died. Very quickly, and Switch and Nintendo knows, okay, this console did not do well. Switch is doing well, and if we give people the games, whether they liked them, they didn't play them, whatever it is, give it to them again, give them another reason, which is what Nintendo does. Nintendo gives you games to buy again and again and again.
Yeah. I hope that one of them is Mario Maker. Because being able to do Mario Maker on the go and upload those and download.
Well, to be able to do it on the go, like when you're in traffic and you're to be.
No, don't do that in traffic.
I'm in traffic. No, I don't do that. If you're waiting on the bus, I don't. I swear, I promise you, I don't use my Nintendo Switch while I'm driving.
That is terrifying.
That's what PlayStation. That's what your cell phone games are for.
Yeah.
But if you're on the bus, if you're waiting for your significant other to try on clothes in a dressing room, whatever it is. You can pop out your Switch. Oh, you're done. Cool. Pause, and then you bring it home. Dock it.
It's so wonderful.
There it is. It's that'd be great. I would love it.
Okay.
I would love it.
So I'm kind of tagging off of yours. I believe that when they're in the time designated specifically for Switch, that they will talk about ports longer than they will talk about new IP that has not yet come out. So ARMS and what's the Splatty game?
Splatoon 2.
So ARMS and Splatoon 2 are not part. They don't count as new IP time
because they've already talked.
They've already talked about them. They already have the release date. That's like, yeah. So my prediction is that they will talk longer about ports coming to the Switch than they will about new IP.
Yeah. About new IP, yes, because Mario Odyssey. That's actually my prediction.
Okay.
Mario Odyssey will be the focus, and the majority of the time will be on Mario Odyssey.
Yeah. I have here that we're getting live Odyssey gameplay.
Yeah.
Like that somebody will actually play Odyssey live.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think that's going to be a huge concentration for them because Mario sells systems, and we're talking about a 3D Mario. Some of my favorite Mario games, as much as I love the 2D Mario games, Mario 64 was great. Mario Galaxy was just wonderful. And I think that they know that if they show how great this is going to be, that it's going to be even more of a system seller, as if you couldn't sell Switches already. Yeah,
and just to like, I think that they'll have a pre-recorded press conference type thing, and so that would still count as live Odyssey gameplay.
Because it's pre-recorded, but you see a guy,
I see a guy actually playing the game. Yeah. So yeah,
I love watching Miyamoto play games because I'm like, and he's not great, but he loves them.
Yeah.
Like, it's not you're not watching an expert gamer, but you're watching the guy who created all of this.
Yeah. The guy who gave us games.
He's so happy when he does it too.
Yeah. I heard somebody the other day talking about the Miyamoto trademark smile, and I was like, I know that smile. I love that smile because he's still excited with us.
He is.
And it makes me happy.
And I love that. So we're going to move on to publishers. So
well, first you're going to talk about lots of amiibos.
Oh, yeah. There's one more thing. There's lots of amiibos that are going to be got there.
One more thing.
Lots of amiibos. You're going to have at least 10 amiibos announced. That's my.
Okay.
You know what? I don't know if I want to say that. 8. 8. At least 8 amiibos.
Okay.
Because it's like 3 here and 4 here.
Because they only have they have a couple of Splatoon ones, but they don't have any for ARMS.
Nope.
And that roster is
you could have 4 or 5 right there.
Yeah, I want the twin girl, twin tail or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's awesome.
Yeah.
I like her. She's my favorite.
Big push for amiibos that
and 8 new.
I don't know if 8's. I feel right about 8. 7. Final answer. 7. Final answer. 7 amiibos announced. Maybe even more than that because you have 3 here and 3 here and a 4 here.
Yeah.
I would love for them to stop, but they're not going to because I like specific ones. Like I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like there's this amiibo, there's this thing.
Well, but
they're pushing it because they know people buy them.
Well, and the other
it's
thing,
like Funko Pops,
and you kind of touched on this is that different ones are special for different people.
Yes.
Like so there are some that are special for you, and there are others that are special for other people.
Yes.
There are people who want all the Smash ones.
Sure.
I have
you want the Fire Emblem ones.
Yeah,
Animal Crossing.
I didn't actually own a Wii U.
Yeah.
But I still bought some amiibos because that Mega Man and that Shovel Knight and that the Christ Samus are just the best.
Yeah. Yeah,
I love them.
And that's I think that it's the same, like I said, Funko Pops, like where it's like you can look at that and go, why did they make this?
And then somebody else goes, oh, they made this.
Yeah. So
and they grab it.
So Nintendo's going to ride that wave. That's my last one.
And then my last one for Nintendo is that they're going to have a sizzle reel for the Nintendo Archive. There's going to be some type of where they're like flashing Nintendo games through, and then we're going to have to go frame by frame and figure out that's how they're going to reveal the library is via a sizzle reel.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that happening. I could agree with that. Let's move on to the publishers. So there's some great third-party publishers that this may be announced during it. These are kind of ones. This is happening during E3 week.
Yeah.
But they may or may not have a conference. They may be on Xbox stage or Sony stage. That doesn't matter as much as riding the E3 news week. We're going to have these predictions.
Okay.
First one for me is out of Bethesda. We're going to have more of Project Dylan, because we know hardly anything about it. It's the thing that is the thing. BioWare's working on it. I think they're going to unveil what Project
their new
Dylan
IP
is.
something.
Yes, we're going to unveil what Project Dylan really is. Maybe the name for it, but we're definitely going to see more about it. They're going to talk more about their new IP. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Nintendo and Ubi are going to have a crossover. There's going to be either a Nintendo rep on the Ubi stage or an Ubi rep on the Nintendo stage.
Okay.
Because they're doing the thing with the rabbits strategy that's with the shooting.
Yeah.
And they gave Mario a gun.
Yep.
Because it worked so well for Sonic. So I think that they're actually going to have some crossover there as far as their actual conferences, direct, live, whatever things. And so I think they're going to have them talking about the.
I don't think they will, because Nintendo's too prideful.
Okay.
Nintendo is.
Miyamoto was on the Apple stage.
Apple, but Apple's like there's a huge reason for that. I don't think Nintendo will do it.
Okay,
but we'll see. My next prediction is Shenmue 1 and 2 remaster.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's a bold one.
I think it fits PlayStation better than anybody else.
Well, yeah.
It was Sega, but I think that Shenmue...
but I mean, they put the Shenmue 3 Kickstarter on the stage.
Yes. So Shenmue 1 and 2 remaster announced.
Okay.
I think we're really early if they're working on it, but that's my prediction. I think that it's a beloved game for a lot of people, and I think Sony knows that, and I think Sony's going to tap into that.
Okay. I think we're going to get to find out what Amy Hennig's new game is.
Yes, we are.
Because
this is beginning the part where I agree with you on a lot of things. because I saw his list before, and I agree. We're going to get that, and I'm so freaking happy.
Okay, so since you copied that, I'm gonna go for a bonus point and say that it comes out holiday 2019.
Okay, whoops, you just typed that there.
Yes, I did.
You're gonna say holiday 2019?
Or I'm sorry, 2018.
Okay,
sorry.
I was gonna say I'm gonna take 2018. I'm gonna take your point.
My point now. Take that.
Okay.
Because we've got Battlefront 2, and EA doesn't want to step all over their own toes.
Yeah, summer 2018. Summer 2018 for me.
Okay.
501, Bob.
It's a bold strategy, Cod. See how it works out for
you. I think that's what we're gonna get on that. Like I said, this is the part where we agree on it with each other on a lot of things, because my next one's Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah, I wrote it first.
Specifically, you said Wolfenstein 2. I think we're gonna get what was it called, New Colossus?
Because they've already given us that title bit. So
in the command prompt of the unveil of the other one, we're gonna get that. Whether that is Wolfenstein 2 or that is the thing, that's what my prediction really is, to make it more accurate. It's specifically about that part of Wolfenstein, which I think is great because I've loved the new Wolfenstein games.
There have been very few reboots that were done as well as that one. Mm-hmm. I really liked it. I also have Borderlands 3 because they've been talking about it for a while, and please, Randy, just give us the game, because like the pre-sequel was okay. Like I had fun with it, but I want to go to a more. I don't want them to be, because there was a lot of self hamstringing on that, because they were trying to make it all fit into this fairly narrow window between 1 and 2, and so the story was almost entirely filler, and I didn't really like that.
So more concentration on story is
more concentration on story, and all of them though have given me a character that I could play,
Yes.
and I could hide, and the game could play itself for me, and I could build a character around that. So that's why I love this series.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping we get Borderlands 3.
I agree with Borderlands 3 on this, and my clarification bonus point on this is we're going to have a return of beloved characters. I would like that to be Mordecai, but
Mordecai's cool. I like the siren lady.
oh yeah, Lilith.
Yeah.
I think they've.
Well, she was
in 2.
Yeah, she was in 2, but non-playable.
Yeah.
I want to see, because she and Roland got together. I want to see their kid.
Yeah. What about more Tiny Tina?
Yay!
That was really what I was going on. I was
Yeah.
waiting for you to say it.
Yeah.
And I said Mordecai because I like Mordecai. But really, I mean, you're going to see a return of beloved characters. I think that's something that Borderlands is really good at.
Scooter and his cousin.
Yeah.
I want them back, because they were awesome, and that is the most positive depiction of a bigger girl character that I have ever seen. She was funny, she was snarky, she was proud, she was sexy.
She knew she was big, and she didn't care.
Well, not only that, but it wasn't
Like,
just
that's
that
me.
it wasn't just that she didn't care. She
embraced
freaking
it.
owned it,
Yeah.
embraced it, and was like, yeah.
You know you want some.
Yeah, and it was wonderful.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then you had one more for Bethesda, or is that still Dylan, or is this something else entirely?
No, so Dylan is BioWare. This is Bethesda.
Okay.
Bethesda will show one of their new IPs that they're working on. Because Bethesda has apparently 2 or 3 IPs, new IPs that they're working on that are like the scale of Fallout 4, like giant things that I think they said 2 of them they're working on right now, maybe 3.
Okay.
And they're not Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
So everyone went, "What the heck are you working on then?"
Yeah.
So we're gonna see one of their new IPs.
Okay.
I didn't say we're gonna get an in-depth.
No.
hour-long
I get it.
gameplay,
It's just that I don't know. I kind of tune out for Bethesda now. Yeah, I think that's the biggest contention we have on the show is Bethesda games. Are they good?
I think they're good. I think that they're ambitious, but they're not too ambitious. Like, they don't fall into the Molyneux kind of games where it's like, I'm going to promise you the world, not give you like Rhode Island.
They promise you.
Apologies to Rhode Island.
They promise you the world.
Yeah.
And half of it is fall through country. So anyway, my last on the publishers is I think we're going to get a title for what Rocksteady's been working on.
Okay.
I don't think that we're going to actually see anything. I think they're just going to show us like the logo or the name. So no gameplay, no cinematic.
Just
because I think the next Rocksteady game, I think that's a kind of easy one. So I want to be a little bit more specific.
Okay. Yeah. Specific
so
to
I
say,
think,
here's a logo. We're excited about this. We can't wait to tell you more.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So let's move on to wishes.
Yeah,
right?
wishes.
So this is where we can just say things, and they're what we want to have happen that probably won't.
Yeah.
But so I'm going to throw out there, Nintendo during their conference will set a very clear distinction on virtual console games and their subscription, and how you can and how the bonuses work and how long you can keep your games. They're going to be very clear about everything.
Nintendo being very clear about anything, and I'll probably give you at least a point or two on that, because
that's why it's a wish list.
Yeah.
I know they're going to talk about the subscription, right? But how does the subscription deal with, like, okay, so if I have a subscription, I have the virtual, like, can I just buy the virtual console game, and is there a discount if I have the virtual console? Give me some details. They won't.
No.
But yeah.
No, but
that's my prediction.
Yeah, that definitely falls on the wish list. Child of Light 2 is mine.
Yeah.
Since they released Child of Light, I have wanted more UbiArt games, because they gave us Valiant Hearts, they gave us Child of Light, and I don't know how much like the development cost was on those. But those were huge. They were popular. They were critical and commercial successes, and they were so bloody good.
Yeah.
were so good. And then that just kind of dropped off. And they said that they were going to give us more things in the Child of Light universe, and we got a story about a rat girl and her friend. And nothing since. I want Child of Light 2. Please, Ubi, give me Child of Light 2.
Yeah. I want Elder Scrolls 6. That's my wish list.
Yeah.
I want to know where... I want an announcement of Elder Scrolls 6 that they're working on Elder Scrolls 6.
Okay.
So that's my wish list portion of it, but to not to be more exact, but if they talk about it, that's definitely a point.
Yeah.
I want to know where we're going with this. I want to know what the next step for this universe is, because Elder Scrolls Online is fun, but it's just it's an appetizer. It just keeps you, it's like, oh, here's some new stuff to play in this world.
Yeah.
Skyrim is great. Oblivion is great. I would like to see a return to Morrowind. I think that would be a given. There's a lot of places that you could go in the Elder Scrolls universe, and a lot of things. Be amazing if Bethesda was looking at Elder Scrolls Online and said, you know what, I can do that better. And they give you an Elder Scrolls 6, which, guess what?
Yeah.
You can go to Morrowind and Skyrim and just everywhere. Would be amazing.
That'd be fun.
But more accurately, just Elder Scrolls 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have to cut and run. But my last one is I want a Vanillaware announcement and Atlas on Sony's stage.
Ooh.
Because Vanillaware stuff is so pretty.
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous, and I want to give you money. Let me give you money.
Yes.
So
those are our wish lists and our predictions and everything. Let us know in the comments what you think is going to happen at E3. And if you're watching this after E3, laugh at us at how wrong we were at what we predicted.
Definitely do that.
We'll see you guys later.